have a reading for you about somebody who is feeling quite sure that there is an ex or maybe a former friend of yours that has a reason to be thinking about you, has a reason to be missing you. And I don't know if it's because you've got like a particular song that plays without you having to select it. Maybe there is a joke that's made, or you see, you know, someone's driver's or their license plate and it's from a different state. But I feel like you're getting some signs that a particular individual that you're no contact with is thinking about what you're up to, wondering what it would be like if they were with you instead. So this could be about New Year's Eve. It could be about today in particular, because we have that present moment today card. But let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far. Hello, April. Hello, Zats. How we doing? Hello, Grindhard. How you doing? Good morning, Rachel. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Hello, Jordan. How are you doing? Hello, Kay. All right, let's dive in. I think we will start with the Santa Muerte. What else do you have regarding this person that you feel is thinking about you? Or maybe you know they would be expecting to hear from you. We have the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, and the Empress. I feel like this is because someone looks at you as the kind of person who will do the nice thing that other people would kind of like shy away from. Like, you're seen as the bigger person, the more mature individual. So if you're arguing with somebody, thank you for being a member, Grindhard. Let's see what we've got. All right, I've added that. So this Hierophant, like, combined with the Empress, it's like when you have arguments or when you've had issues with this person in the past, you've been the one to initiate the conversation, or you weren't, you know, afraid to apologize. They see you as a loving person, but also somebody who has like standards or rules. Like, this is how I operate, this is what I do. So it's like they're hoping that because you have this big heart, because you are a considerate individual, that you're going to communicate or you're going to talk to them. It could be about wishing someone a happy birthday. What else do we have? Hello, Minnesota Picker. How are you doing? Hello, Lewis. How's your day? I hope you guys are doing well. My stomach is already growling. Please feel free to make fun of me, but it might be a long reading for me to get through without more stomach growls. Oops. I do technically have a cereal bar like right there. We got Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers, and the reverse. I think this is somebody who misses you. I think this is somebody who has cried about how the two of you are not speaking. I think this is somebody who has tried to write like a letter, or maybe even figure out how to like leave a voicemail for you. What would I say? But I think this is a person who not only you're in no contact with, but this is someone who feels like they messed up. They started an argument. They knew what they were doing. Hey, what's up, Lemonade? Hello, Terry. Hello, Kumar. How we doing? Yes. Oh. Well, that seems aligned then. I did miss it. That's all right. We've got the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the King of Swords. Um, do, 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 do. Look, I think we've got this person here who you know is thinking about you because there's some sort of anniversary of a date. Either it's a birthday or, you know, like, hey, I was spending last New Year's or Christmas with you, or something here about maybe even it being a year plus, right? This is like, I feel like I have to choose to talk to you because you've demonstrated that you're not willing to talk to me. But I'm hoping that because you have this like compassionate and like you have these standards, that maybe this particular day is going to make you communicate with me first. It's like, I know I should do it, but maybe you'll feel like you should. Okay. So this person doesn't like to do work. This person is probably scared you wouldn't respond, actually. Six of Swords, King of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something here that has been improving for you or is about to improve with regards to like a living situation or your finances. And it's on your own because it's clarifying the Empress. So you've demonstrated to people, perhaps because you haven't been focused on a relationship or focused on this person, you've demonstrated your ability to recover from a difficult financial situation or improve your financial situation. Because the Six of Swords is about getting into smoother territories. Like, you know, things are better now. Okay, why does that person, or why does this person seem so focused on that? Is it because people are talking about you? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. This seems to be a pretty common theme in the collective. You all get your ish together. You realize that you deserve better treatment than somebody who is not showing up, or maybe they're like non-committal, maybe they're still connected to an ex. But when you walk away, this person then is like, oh, what? But you were so nice to me. Bring that back. I want more of that loving energy. And you might be teaching a couple people karma because then somebody else shows interest. So I feel like there's something here about some specific date or amount of time that has lapsed that makes this person feel like you're going to reach out to them. But maybe that date comes and goes. You don't wish them a happy birthday. You don't wish them a happy holiday. And now they're like, uh-oh, maybe this person's really not going to talk to me. Maybe this person's actually moving on. Maybe there's someone who's talking to them instead. So we have someone who's going from very sad, very lonesome, thinking about the good times that you all had together, to now they're like, oh, so you don't love me. Who are you seeing? Now they're angry. They're assuming that you're, you know, being a little free with it, or they're fearful that you've got some new serious love interest. They feel like there's got to be a reason why you wouldn't say happy holiday or happy birthday, whatever it might be. Maybe it's just that you got over this person. Maybe it's because you know that this person won't return the same energy that you offered. Thank you, Lewis. This is the Tarot of the Cat people. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, and the Devil in the reverse. So I see for some of you, there's this like promotion or elevation in your career. Some of you may get a windfall of money or an inheritance. But I feel like this is a contrast, or it's like a departure from what people were expecting. So there was some financial setback or people feeling like you weren't going to be able to make something work. And it could have been because of the people that you were tied to. Because I'm seeing this as when you let go of the people who hold you back or who distract you from the things that could really help you to accelerate your own profession or help you to feel more independent. When you let go of those people who are not really real with you, all that energy is freed up, and then all of a sudden you start making better money. All of a sudden opportunities start flowing to you. Some of you are like, I do my best when I'm single. You know, maybe it's just until you meet the right person, but I feel like this particular ex is thinking about how they might be losing out if they wait for too much longer, and that their assumption you would reach out to them or you would try to like patch things up because of a particular date, possibly a holiday or a birthday. Now they're like, uh-oh, maybe you really don't care about me. Maybe you're okay with just like moving on. Maybe there's someone else, right? All right, so basically we have someone, no contact, who's trying to see, how can I get information on what's going on with this person? Why have they not greeted me? Why have they not talked to me? Why have they not tried to repair things? Are they about to get into a relationship with someone else? This person's losing their temper. So Grindheart, I will do some questions for you, but generally it's if you donate a membership to someone else that I do questions. I just know you're going through it, so I wanted to do that question for you. Yeah, exactly. Lewis, if there's somebody who wants to make you feel bad about doing things that are right for you, or, you know, asking for the respect that you deserve, then why continue to have that in your energy? You shouldn't have to teach that person that, right? Exactly. So we have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So you go from wishing that someone would offer more, right? This Page of Cups, it can be kind of like lighthearted, could be an apology, could be a love offer. But I feel like you looked at this connection and you realized that what you were willing to give was probably always going to be considerably more than what this person would give you. And you had to ask if that was worth it. And I think you were pretty clear in, I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd rather invest in what is important to me long term, going back to school, spending more time with children, family, seeing friends more often. Maybe you're getting a certification. But I do feel like there's something here where you are bettering your chances of being successful because you're not investing in that connection. So that ending to them, it feels like a betrayal, but it was really just you choosing yourself or not wanting to continue to like spin your wheels and try to make something work that wasn't going to work, right? Hello, Walter. How are you doing? Hello, John. I hear that, Rachel. Wow, we got another 10. The 10 of Cups and the Lovers in the reverse. You feel like home to this person, but I fear that part of the reason that they look at you like that is they had this expectation that you were always going to be like tolerant of their behavior. It's like very one-sided. You know, I expect you to treat me this way and I expect you to be, you know, really sweet, but I can't necessarily offer that to you. So just like they're unwilling to be the first person to communicate, even though they know they owe you an apology for some sort of argument here in the past, they're not the one, like, they don't want to initiate. It's like, I expect you to be the nice person. I expect you to be, you know, the chump who apologizes first every time. I'm just going to say it like that because that's how it's coming through. Like, they don't respect the order of operations, you know? They're the one who started the argument. And they're just like, it's like they're waiting around for their birthday to be like, ha, now you have to message me or you are a jerk. But instead, I think you look at it and you're like, no, I don't think I owe you that because you haven't made an effort to resolve the situation. I think you still would wish this person well, but it doesn't mean you have to do it in reality. Just like a moving on. All right, this is the Meta Muse. Hello, Jessie. How are you doing? Oh, I'm glad you're sharing your feelings. That's important to do. Yeah, exactly. I can't help it. When I hear that word, I think of Fred Durst. Like a chomp. What else do we have? Yeah, I mean, you deserve better than that, right? Hello, Priyanka. How are you doing? Thank you for the tip. We've got Hitesh. Today's feelings for Priyanka. And next action. Awesome. I have added those for you. I'm still struggling because my new pen is one with a cap. I love those pens. They make me lazy. All right. Ah, yes. Reinhard, you shouldn't have to do that. I'm not even necessarily convinced that, like, people in a committed relationship should have to do that for each other, but, like, I just want you to not, I don't know. I don't want anybody to get things. I should just not say anything. I just want you to be treated well. Oh my gosh, famous Seamus, I'm sorry. Do you want me to say hi to you a couple times? Should I tell everyone that famous Seamus is amazing? Should I do like, call me Chris and be like, oh, you just look so good today. Do you guys watch her? I love her, like the Reddit videos. I think she does exclusively like ones with updates on that second channel. So it was so good. Hello, Christopher. How are you doing? I put Insta story with my dog. Oh, you want the reaction? I got you. Thank you for the tip. Action to Insta story with dog. I've added that for you. Well, it's because, look, I'm like mostly Norwegian, and maybe there are people out there that would disagree with me, but my mom's side of the family, so they're like 100% Norwegian, right? Always taught me that Norwegians are really good at making people feel guilty. But also, I think succumbing to that guilt, right? Like, I'm sorry I didn't go to your birthday party. Yeah, so, you know. Sounds good. What is this, baseball? It could be. It could be. Wait. There's no crying in baseball, though. All right, sorry. 2 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm telling you, it's like, how can I explain this? I can't help but think about this in like video game terms where it's like, okay, this is not to encourage any violence, but it's like you cut people off, presumably in a respectful way because you're coming through as the Hierophant and the Empress. You cut people out of your life if they demonstrate that they're not willing to return the energy that you're offering, which is seen as very friendly, compassionate, and like honorable, right? If they can't return that energy, you cut them out of your life. And in my mind, I'm seeing it as like Mortal Kombat, like kick across the screen and then they like go out of the screen. And then when you make that decision, it's like it's like there's money that comes up out of the people, right? I don't know. I feel like you've been able to reclaim a lot of energy from people who were toxic and thought that they could like kind of mess with you and just expect you to continue to be nice to them. I guess I could use the term doormat because they felt like they could keep relying on you to be this kind, considerate person. And you decided to look at that as currency. I can be nice to this person. I could be nice to that person. If I'm nice to this person and I invest in that connection, they don't do anything for themselves and they don't do anything for the connection. But if I am connecting with this person over here who is healed and has good intentions, then it feels like I'm building something. It's like you know where your energy actually is effective. You're not going to waste it and just like, do although I support this, you're not going to be like standing out in the corner giving away hugs to people. I do think it's cool that people do that, but like you're more reserved with that energy. Show me that you're actually going to like put something into the connection and then we can see about a hug. You know what I mean? Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Okay. So there's this choice here that this person from your past, what are we calling you? You troublemaker, you. King of Wands in the reverse. Seems appropriate. They're mad. They're very mad at you. But they also came through as the Lovers in the reverse. Someone who feels like they are not being chosen by you. And I feel like it's after they didn't choose you and you were just like, okay, that's how it goes. And then they're like, wait, where'd you go? They could have chosen someone else. And now they're feeling like it's not a good direction for them to have gone in. Now they're feeling angry because it's like whatever I've tried to do to manipulate you, it only pushes you further away instead of making you like mine again. They're mad that you aren't easy to manipulate. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have a mind of my own? Do I make decisions based on like intuition and logic? That must be so rough for you. This is somebody who's like, dang it. How come I can't mess with you? I can't make this up, you guys. Look, you're ascending. This is a very unique card to the Metamuse Tarot, by the way. It's the 79th card. Hold on. It's the Tree of Life. I just had to like access the correct file in my brain. This is saying you're too smart for this individual because you have focused on the things that you need to. You've become this Empress. So they can't mess with you. Moon in the reverse. They try to manipulate you. And it's like, I don't know if I can say that one. Okay. For those of you that like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you know the episode with the couch and some oil? Sounds like a horrible joke. That's the image that came into my mind. Like there's someone who's trying to get a grasp on reality, but they're covered in oil. Trying to be pure. Sorry, that show is probably not everyone's favorite. But this person cannot do anything regarding you. They cannot get traction. They cannot control your perception or get you to believe things that are completely untrue. Because of this, you have a better vantage point. It's like they're trying to tell you what the fireworks look like from the first floor, and you're like, I'm up here on the 11th floor. I see much better. Why are you trying to tell me what it looks like? Like, nice try. Hello, Real Global. How are you doing? Hello, Unida. How are you? What's up, bestie Tiana? Good morning, Ruben. How are you doing? Hello, James. And then I'm just going to say hello to Famous Seamus again, just like an extra time. What's up? Hello, Navneet. How are you? Merry Christmas. We're almost to New Year's too. Oh my. Okay, so as you seem to be getting a good grasp on your finances, there seems to be some crumbling for this own person's success. This King of Wands in the reverse may have been investing their own energy poorly, especially if they chose somebody just for, like, you know, the fun of it, the sexy of it. Don't hate me, YouTube. It's just a word. Hello. How's it going, Astro Darksider? How are you? Thank you for the tip. Will my XN message me today? N message me today. We agreed to be, oh, well, congratulations. Wait, is that a question? He was acting, what's all an odd since that agreement? So why acting weird since yesterday's agreement? Yeah, we can definitely take a look at that. Maybe he's just nervous, you know? Agreement on FWB. See, this is why it's a bad thing when I phrase it slightly differently. Then I lose my place. Hello, Steven. Hello, Thinking. How are you doing? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Navneet makes a good point. Gotta be cautious with that, right? Oh, no problem, Unida. Let me add that for you. How's your day going? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna let y'all talk about that, but yeah, I mean, I understand that for some, maybe it makes sense as far as, you know, if you're in a transitional time in your life or you're not, maybe you're moving in 3 months, whatever. I just feel like in general, that's energy that you're giving to people that you could be using yourself to be able to get to the things that you want or achieve the things that you want. There's just a lot of messy people out there, you know. Can't trust them. Dang it, now I have MC Hammer in my head based off of that? What? Judgment in the reverse. So they're a little bit depressed, a little bit upset, a little bit angry in your absence. They feel like nothing they're doing here is impacting the distance. They feel like they can't control you. They feel like they're not going to get you back. And it's making them kind of spiral. Like, oh no, I can't figure out how to do this. So I'm so focused on that I let other things in life kind of lapse. It's making me think of, like, I Love Lucy. Whenever there's like a chaotic scene, it's multiple things happening at once. Like when she made way too much bread because she used like too much yeast, and there was a giant loaf taking over her kitchen. It was like there's multiple things that need to be addressed because things are out of control, but she chooses like the wrong order, right? This is someone who's going into more of like a Five of Pentacles energy or Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They are missing opportunities or they are fumbling opportunities. Maybe because they were a little bit flustered with you not contacting them or you're not making it clear that you still want them. They messed up an interview, or, you know, they lost their wallet or their purse. This person's kind of a mess because they don't know what to do regarding you. They can't control you. But all of their approaches are like rooted in they're not being healed. It's really like oil and vinegar here. Maybe that's why I was seeing the Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference. It's like, I don't know how to connect with somebody like you because you are unhealed and all of your decisions boil back down to the fact that you're operating from fear or a desire to try to control people. I am, on the other hand, right? Because you came out as the Empress. You're over here like, but I'm like coming from a place of love. I'm doing things to build. So like, how is it that we're supposed to get along when we're like polar opposites and we have different goals? It doesn't make sense to me. You know? I might have to watch it, actually. How's it going, science fiction? Uh-oh. I just dropped my cards. Okay. Got it. What else? What else about this person who's missing you and mad because you won't contact them? Queen of Pentacles. They know about your money getting better. So it's like, I miss you because you were kind, you were sweet, you were caring, you know, always wanted to make sure I was having a good day. But now I'm also like spiraling. My life is not going very well. Money's an issue. And you're over there like, what do you mean problems? Everything is great. 8 of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like most of you are benefiting from that energy you reclaimed, and this King of Wands in the reverse from your past, they're thinking about how great things were with you and seeing you like not stopped at all. You're able to move on, find a new job, find a new place to live. Maybe you're meeting new people. They feel like it's a very different energy that they're experiencing, like more of that like 4 of Cups, like I feel like nobody wants to talk to me, right? Didn't we have the 4 of Cups come out? Maybe. Oh, we had the 3 of Cups in the reverse. This is like, you don't want to see me. You don't want to know what's going on with me. They're just real sad. Let's get a few from the Love Oracle. Oh my, we're already at 31. Okay, so I'll pull a few from the Love Oracle, and then we're gonna start those the personal questions. Thank you for the floating heart, famous Seamus. Hello, Realm. How are you doing? Oh, what kind of loop? Do tell. Hello, Ambrose. Hello. Did I say hello to Jordan? I think so. And by the way, when I get to those personal questions, we have Grindhard, Priyanka, Astro, and Unida. So this person has a little bit of pride. Oh, you don't say. Look, I'm sorry. If I upset someone, if we got in an argument because I wasn't really acting a good way, I'm not going to be over here like expecting that person to be the first one to reach out. So I'm not exactly shocked. This is somebody who feels like you should do all the work. But you understand now that there are connections out there that would offer more value and more respect than the one with this person. So that's why they're in kind of a world of hurt right now, feeling sorrowful over how things have gone, and yet kind of bouncing back and forth between like, I miss you, you were such a great person, to King of Wands in the reverse, angry, like, how dare you? How could you just like leave me and not talk to me again? Like they want to be mad at you in a way because they don't want to accept that it's like fully their fault. So we have this finality. They feel like they're not going to see you again. You feel like you have a clear understanding of what you want and you see what this person was really doing. It's not really the kind of person you want to interact with. So I feel like they're just kind of having a little bit of pity party, thinking about all the times that they spent with you, the fun that they had with you, the attraction between the two of you, and how you could just like walk away from that. But I feel like they're minimizing their own parts in that ending. All right, let's see what we get for these personal questions. This is the Masonic Tarot. Hello, Joao. How are you doing? It's okay, Tiana. We still love you. Oh my gosh. So Matt, are you talking about like Johnny Depp? Yes. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Hello, Sarah. So this prideful individual, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. You don't have to waste your time on people who care more about their ego than they do about doing right by you. It's not a good use of time, right? Hello, Ruben. How are you doing? Oh, thank you, Unida. Why did my ex start a smear campaign? Well, people need a hobby. But let's look into that. Why did X start a smear campaign? I've added that for you. Oops. Thank you, Unida. Yep, exactly. You got it, Matt. I don't know why that sticks with me, but it's like one of my favorite things to say. And my apologies if I irritate you all by saying it over and over again. All right, let's get some good shuffles in here. Was Micah talking about grind hard this morning? 10 of Cups in the reverse. No. King of Gold would be the King of Wands, by the way, in the Masonic Tarot. The mallets represent earth energy, so that would be like Pentacles. 3 Pentacles in the reverse. Just saying she's mad. She's mad. She's trying to process the anger right now that she has. Is this 3 of Pentacles on the reverse grind hard? No, there's someone here who's lied to her. So is she dealing with someone else's drama? I feel like there's someone, like a friendship or someone she's known for a long time who has really upset her. So she's focused on that right now. Is this about grind hard? No. She's kind of going through it right now. Someone lied to her. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse. This person could be an ex, or this is somebody who lied to her about her ex. But she's feeling like she's messed something up here. And what else does grind hard need to know? Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups in the reverse. Focus on yourself. I feel like that's not going to be an easy message to hear, but this is saying there's a lot of emotion right now. So if there's a project, if there is, you know, I don't know if you like fishing or running, maybe you even like, I don't know, like to bake. There's something here that can help to calm you that is also like productive in some way. But right now there's a lot of emotions and it kind of feels like you need a little bit of, like talking right now could be causing problems, right? Oh, I don't think that's failing. You just who you are. Hello, Stephanie. Thank you for the tip. Let me add that for you. I sure hope that you get to go on that date. Of course, sometimes rejection is protection, right? Will cancel the date next week. I've got that for you. Thank you. Micah, you know, might be a little bit like irritable today, grind hard, so you might take it personally, feel like it is like 100% related to you, but this is saying that there's someone who's lied to her and that's who she's mad at. I asked and it's not you. I do feel like it's a friend because of the 6 of Cups that came out, But this is still saying at this point, it feels like it's good to like kind of do your own thing or have something to focus on right now. I love that, Matt. All right, this is the Egyptian Tarot. Let's see what we've got for Priyanka. We've got, what are Hitesh's feelings today for Priyanka? How does Hitesh feel for Priyanka today? Two of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Is this saying like more of short term? This is somebody who's trying to figure whether or not this would be a long-term possibility. Like, is there a hope for, you know, getting married, living together, all of that? Or is this more of like a short-term connection? So trying to figure out intentions, trying to figure out, you know, do we have the same perspective, or, you know, can we be able to like compromise on certain things? So I feel like this is like intermediate dating, right? Like, okay, I know that I'm attracted to you. I know that you don't, you know, like listen to the Hansons. Was that what they were called? Now I'm like second guessing myself. You know, the brothers. Mbop. Yeah, I feel like this is, I need to figure out whether or not I'm going to love this person, or if there's, you know, maybe competition for this person, or is there someone else that I want to see? This is like, do I want it to be exclusive? So like, which way is he leaning? This person takes decision making very seriously. Is there a notebook involved? I think this is someone who's leaning towards there's a possibility for long term, but I need to know that I can trust Priyanka. I need to know that this is somebody who's going to be honest with me. So it's like, I feel like I'm on the edge of a cliff, you know? Or it's like a cliffhanger moment in watching TV. This person's about to make their decision about you, but they haven't quite yet. What was the reaction to the Insta story with the dog? Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, World in the reverse. The reaction seems to be, I like what I see, but I wish you hadn't shared it with others. Like, why don't you just let me see these things? Why other people? So we might have a little bit of possessive energy, right? Like, don't put it online kind of thing. Yeah, this is someone who wishes that you had a little bit more, what's the right word? Like you had a bouncer on your social media. Like, I don't want as many people have access to you. It makes me nervous about who you're friends with or if you're really looking for love. So they're trying to figure you out. They're trying to see if you're serious. What? What do you mean that don't mean none? It sure do. Excuse me. Grindheart, if I told you that I am not interested in frogs, would you believe me? But Carmen, there's a story about a princess kissing a frog. It sounds perfectly legitimate to me. Hey, I'm just kidding. We got Astro. Will my ex N message me today? This is the Morgan Greer, by the way. I do not think today is the day. Someone is feeling like unmotivated, or I don't know if this is just like I'm lazy, I don't want to do anything today, but I feel like it's probably more specifically saying, if I were to do something like contact you, where would that go? Would we just end up in the same argument again, or would I have to apologize for something I don't want to apologize for? What's this person's problem? Why don't they want to? What's the resistance? That just hit me in the face. This person is procrastinating because they know that there is something that they need to apologize for. We have the Star and the Five of Swords in the reverse. It's like, I know, but I'm not ready yet. Have you ever been like, I don't know, going to a concert or a movie and you're waiting on somebody? You were ready to go on time or even early. Can you tell this happened to me a few times? And yet your friend or your partner or whoever it might be, maybe as a family member, they're just over here like they got all day. And you're like, I would like to see the previews. I would like to see the opening act. What are we doing over there? This is a person who's procrastinating. They're like, oh, I know we're supposed to be there at a certain time, but like, I really just feel like I need to paint my nails first, okay? Don't judge me. My nails are so questionable. Hello, lady. How are you doing? Thank you for liking and subscribing, everyone. All right, so why has... I assume it's the same person, right? Why has N been acting weird since yesterday? I don't like that. I don't like that. Moon in the reverse. Death. King of Wands in the reverse. This person's shady. They're hiding something from you. This is somebody who feels like they need to actually end things. Why? There's excuse me. This person doesn't like want to talk to you at all. You notice how I've been fine this whole reading and now I'm like, can't say anything? I think they're a little scared of you. They have a secret they don't want you to know about. Is this another person? Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's a work flirtation or someone they used to work with. Oh, extra cards, yes. Yeah, it's in their own backyard. The weird thing is, I feel like you aren't necessarily talking about exclusivity, but I don't know. I would stay away from this anyways. I'd be like, what's that? You don't want to hang out with me? Okay, that's good. I don't want to hang out with you either. I feel like you deserve better than whatever this person's got going on. Moon in the reverse, like I'm out. I'm done. But then you throw in High Priestess in the reverse too? Are you... I shouldn't say that. This person doesn't know how to be honest. You deserve, especially, this is going to sound weird, it's important in a relationship, but if you have like fleeting connections with somebody who can impact your health, whether that's mental health or physical health, look, that like ability to be honest is even more important. Hey, just want to know if you're doing anything that will like totally ruin my day. Huh? Just curious. I don't trust this person. Not for a relationship, not for friends with benefits, because they feel like it's okay to have not good intentions towards you. And like FWB, you're already kind of like putting it all on the table, like this is what I want from you, right? But if you still can't be honest when it's like that, that means they're not willing to respect your boundaries. So this would be like if somebody proposes an open relationship and then, you know, you talk about it, you agree to certain rules, like I could quote Lily Allen, you know, had to be stranger, had to be money involved, right? This would be the type of person that would break those rules. Okay, so why do we talk about having those rules if those weren't actually important, right? Astro, you deserve someone who's going to be respectful of you. And I'm just going to ask if there's someone else that is interested. Yes. The number 8 could be important. Or you might know this person because of work. You might have the same type of career as this person or work in the same industry. But there's already somebody else who's interested in you. And it looks to me like you're choosing between this, like, going backwards energy with the 6 of Swords in reverse or the 10 of Cups. So this other person might be able to actually offer you the type of love or relationship that you're looking for. And I'm sorry for being cliche. It's a no for me, right? It starts with N. This person is not going to be able to treat you with the respect that I strongly believe you deserve. We've got Unida with the weekly vibes. Thank you, Priyanka. Ooh, wait, hold on. Is this a Priyanka the first and a Priyanka the second moment? I think so. Y'all are going to have to keep me straight on that, okay? Let me know what your questions are. Hello, Duncan. How are you doing? Hello, Sparty. So I've got your name written down, Priyanka. Let me know what your question is. I have done it many a time, Duncan, although I will tell you I have been having stomach growls since the beginning of the reading, so I probably won't this time. Hello, Nam. How are you doing? So what are the weekly vibes that United can expect, please? The lovers. Okay. Okay. Oh, what? Oh. We have the King of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. Unida, you have a choice. I feel like this is 2 people that are interested in you. One of them is this King of Swords in the reverse. Wouldn't know the truth if it hit him in the face. So, sorry if I'm being awfully, like, blunt about it. This is someone who's not going to be honest with you. This is not the right person. But then we have this King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. See, there's a stomach growl, you guys. I feel like you're going to hear from this King of Swords in the reverse first. I feel like they're going to try to sell you some sort of illusion, and I think you're going to pretty much see right through it. I got to cover the naked people. But then, see what I love is it's like it's pointing to the first row, which was the King of Swords in reverse, and then it's like, but wait, there's more. There's another option. Then there's this offer that comes through from somebody who actually has some stability and long-term intentions here. Yeah, I was really just going on who got here first, but I do remember that yesterday I referred to you as Priyanka the first. I don't know if I'm being insulting, so we'll have to figure out a way to keep you all straight because I don't want to answer the wrong question. You know what I mean? Astro, I am sending you a big ol' hug, and I hope that you find something that makes you feel amazing. You know, like, we all deserve that in the new year. So, hold on. I feel like I was adding something. Was there a question? If that's what about the person with whom there was a conflict? How is it now? Okay, conflict. How is it now? And if any other messages. That's funny, Rachel. I like it. Is it not already? So why did the ex start a smear campaign? This is because there's someone your ex wants to date or be liked by. You know, it could even be like, I want that person to think I'm like a good choice to get naked with. Maybe not even necessarily date. But this is like, I'm trying to prove myself as like a good partner and someone that should be like, you should be interested in. So I have to make somebody else look like the problem. Otherwise, it's too easy to figure out that I'm actually a bad partner. You know, like when if you ever go on a date and somebody's like just constantly bashing their exes and you're like, you're really the problem, aren't you? I can see it all over you. This is somebody who's like out here trying to talk negatively about you specifically because there's someone they want to fool. Somebody that they want to like perform for and make it seem like you were the whole problem the whole time, right? Rude. So they're gonna get exposed soon. Oh goody. Yeah, they're gonna not do very well. This might even be like the person that they're trying to do this little dance for. Like, look at how great I am. It might even be that very person who realizes that they've been lying about you. Like, oh, well, I wasn't like really attracted to you to begin with, and you were trying to do this little song and dance about how someone else was the problem, and I found out that that was a lie, and now I'm even less interested in you. This feels like a bit of a fail, you know? So that's the good news, and I feel like this is because you're protected. Yeah. Death and the reverse. They're not able to impact the reputation the way that they thought they'd be able to. All right, let's get the Crow Tarot. Will M cancel the date next week? This is for Stephanie, by the way. Will M cancel the date next week? Hello, Greg. How are you doing? Thank you, CeeLo. How are you doing? I don't think there's going to be a cancellation. Nine of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It may be more so that this is someone who's not able to spend as much time as they want with you. So this could be like, hey, we were going to do like dinner and a movie, but now I think we just have to do the dinner because I have to like get on the road or something. I do think there's a little bit less time that M is able to offer, but it's like, I'm gonna do what I need to do so that I can actually be able to like go on that date with you. Is this gonna be a good date? You're gonna see that this person has healed from something. But you may also feel like there's something here that you two may disagree on. So this could be like long-term goals, how to approach dating, family in general. So I feel like you have to kind of balance out, you know, like I see things that impress me as far as how you approach life and healing, but also a little worried that maybe like family isn't a priority, or, you know, you like living in the desert and I have to live on the ocean. There's something here where it's like, oh, well, so just be prepared for that. Ask the deal breaker questions. But there's like a romantic energy here. Knight of Cups and the Lovers. So I do feel like there's a pretty good chance. Just make sure you're talking about the things that, like, if that's an actual deal breaker, you might want to know about it. And for Priyanka the First, I feel like I'm confusing them now. Who's asking about the person with the conflict. And then I gotta go eat some food, y'all, okay? You're probably gonna hear my stomach growl again. All right, so for Priyanka, the person in a conflict with Priyanka, how are they feeling now? How is the situation now? We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Wands, and the Two of Cups. This is someone who is thinking about the like fond memories they have, or the type of connection. You're like, I don't want to be in an argument with you, but I feel like something here hasn't gotten done the way that it should, or hasn't been handled the right way, or there's something that needs to be worked on. So it's like, I'm upset with you, or I'm disappointed in you. It, you know, impacts other things, or like how I view you, but I also feel like, you know, there's this strong bond. Where is this hair that keeps getting my nose? Oh, I think I got it. Sorry, guys. So it's like, I want to repair what is not great, but I also don't know if we agree on the rules or how this should be handled. And I think there's some assumption here that somebody's lying. So it seems complicated, but I feel like I have to resolve things, right, at some point, because that's the connection that we have. And is there anything else for Priyanka? Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the reverse. You're going to get some sort of confirmation regarding a rejection that happened in the past. Somebody that you may have been hoping that things had gone better with, but when you learn about what they're up to or what their motivations really were, I feel like you're just going to see that it was better for you to not have to deal with this person, and somebody else might be kind of regretting being that close with them. So yes, there will be another live today. Don't you worry. All right, I'll be back. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I love you all. Thank you for hyping if you're able to, and I'll see you on the next reading. Doodles.